Hey guys, what is going on? It's Lazarus here, bringing you yet another MLB The Show 17 video, and today we're going to be going over my roster update predictions for this upcoming Friday, the 30th. So without further ado, let's get right into the list. So the first player on our list is White Sox first baseman Jose Abreu, who's having a pretty good bounce back year. After his very good rookie year, he's been pretty mediocre, but this year he's hitting .294 with 13 homers and 51 RBIs. I would expect him to get maybe a +1 or a +2 because he's having a pretty solid year. The next player on our list is Cody Bellinger of the Los Angeles Dodgers, and you have to be pretty much living under a rock to not have heard of this guy. He's hit 24 home runs in just 224 at-bats this year, and he is absolutely killing it. I mean, I think at this point it's probably fair that he should go gold. He's doing that well, and I really think that him going gold is going to happen either this week or the next week because honestly, he's just playing that well. The next player on our list is a guy who's having kind of a low-key sneaky good year, and that is Jonathon Schoop of the Baltimore Orioles. In 2017, he's hitting .293 with 15 homers, 48 RBIs, a .350 on base, and a .890 OPS. Now he's putting together a very solid season, and in the game he's currently an 81 overall, so if he goes up 1 or 2 points like I expect him to, then he could potentially be put on the gold watch. Definitely Jonathon Schoop is somebody I would look out for as he's putting together quite a nice season so far. The next player on our list is Jose Ramirez, and I know that he's already a gold, but I think he should probably continue to keep on going up. He's hitting .322 with a .377 on base and a .934 OPS this year, along with 12 homers and 36 RBIs. Now, he's only an 86 in the game, and I feel like he could go up to an 87 or even an 88. He's having an absolutely phenomenal year, and he's still very young, so that means he's probably going to continue getting better. If you don't already have him on your team, I would recommend picking him up. He is very cheap, and he's also a switch hitter, which, never really hurts, but I do think he should go up maybe a few overall points. Make that push closer to becoming a diamond. The next player on our list is Angels third baseman Yunel Escobar, who in his last week is hitting .474 with a .524 on base and a slugging percentage of .579 with an OPS over 1,000. Now he's also putting together a decent season, hitting .282, so I could see him going up maybe just a few overall points, but nothing too drastic. But he's someone just to keep on your radar. The next player on our list is Texas Rangers shortstop Elvis Andrus, who's having a pretty good week. In the last 7 days, he's hitting .429 with a .500 on base and a slugging of .786, and he has an OPS over 1,200, and with that, 3 homers and 8 RBIs. Now he's doing pretty good, especially for a shortstop hitting wise, and I think this could warrant him getting just a few overall points upgraded to him, and who knows, maybe down the line, if he continues to hit well, he'll eventually go gold. The next player on our list is Nationals rookie outfielder Brian Goodwin, who is actually a 67 overall in the game right now. And he's been having a pretty good week, so I think this could get him an upgrade. His stats are .333 average, .484 on base, .625 slugging, and an OPS over 1,100 this week, with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. He's playing pretty well, and I think this could mean that he will be getting an upgrade as he is a pretty low overall to begin with. The next player on our list is Mets outfielder Curtis Granderson, who is also having a very good week. In the last 7 days, he's hitting .360 with a .469 on base, a slugging of .960, and an OPS up over 1,400, and along with this, he has 4 homers, 6 RBIs, and 6 walks. Now he's only an 80 overall in the game, so I could see him getting a few points. I don't think he's going to be going gold or anything, unless the developers just really like Curtis Granderson, but nope, he'll get a few points. Here we have another Nationals outfielder on the list. It's Michael Taylor, who's having a pretty good week as well. In his last 7 days, he's hitting .429 with a slugging of 1,000 and an OPS over 1,400, along with 3 homers and 8 RBIs. He was a pretty good prospect in the minor leagues, and it looks like it's just kind of taking him a while to turn into a good MLB player, but hopefully this is a sign of good things to come, and he's not a high overall in the game by any means, so we could get a little bit of an upgrade. Our next player is a guy that I don't think really many people talk about at all, and that is Mariners outfielder Ben Gamel. On the season, he's hitting .338 with a .397 on base and an OPS of .878. He has 4 homers and 25 RBIs. Those numbers aren't really that great in terms of power production, but he is having a very good season just hitting wise overall, and he's really been under the radar too. He's not a good overall in the game, and I do feel like he deserves an upgrade because he's been doing this all season, and now is as good a time as ever for him to finally get some love from the developers. Our next player on the list is Josh Reddick from the Houston Astros, and he is absolutely killing it this week. 526 average with a slugging over 1,000 and an OPS over 1,500, 2 homers, 7 RBIs, and a walk. He has been productive in the past, but he's always been kind of an average hitter, above average in the power department. But he's having a pretty good week, so it could definitely mean he would be getting a little bit of an upgrade. He is a silver, so I don't think he'll be going gold or anything, but maybe a few points for him as well. Our next player is Minnesota Twins pitcher Jose Berrios. I probably pronounced that wrong, but he is a very good pitcher, and 2017 has kind of been his breakout year. He's shown he can be a very effective pitcher in the American League. Right now, he is 7-2 with a 2.98 ERA, and keep in mind, that's in the American League where the average ERA is a bit higher than the National League. So he is pitching very, very well. And he's another guy who hasn't been getting that much recognition, probably because he's on the Minnesota Twins. But he deserves to be a silver at this point. I'm not exactly sure what overall he is in the game, but I know he hasn't really gotten much love from the developers. And he, as much as anybody, really deserves it for pitching as well as he has in 2017. He's someone you definitely want to keep your eye on. And of course, our last player on the list is Max Scherzer, and I think it's pretty much mandatory for me to at least mention him because he is having an outstanding year, possibly the best of his career. Keep in mind, he's already won 2 Cy Young Awards. He has a 2.06 ERA and 113 innings pitched with over 150 strikeouts, which is a little absurd. But he is a very, very good pitcher, and right now he's probably a top 2 pitcher in all of baseball. And I know he's already a diamond, but that doesn't mean he couldn't get upgraded. So if you already have Scherzer, then he might get even better. So it's just something cool to keep your eye on. He's actually putting together an amazing season, and he's challenging Kershaw for that spot as the best pitcher in baseball. Well, if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Check out my Twitter and Twitch, links will be in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace.